Watch this. Okay. So we've been dealing with this where we have numbers where A is, where numbers where B is, and numbers where C is. Do you agree? But now, let's figure out if there might be a pattern here with A, B, and C. Not just calling it any numbers. Okay, so what was my first move I would have done on the old type of problem if there was numbers in it? I'd subtract C from both sides. So I'm left with AX squared plus BX minus C.
I have a question.
What?
Would you, with most of the problems that you're giving us, is it going to be...
Watch. What should I do next? Rain, I know you are anxious on it, but we'll get you there. What should I do next? Divide everything by A. Everyone still with me? Now again, I'm using A, B, and C as variables, which can represent any numbers I want. So that's going to cancel. Still with me?
Yeah.
All right, let's complete the square. So I know that down here, I'm going to have x plus quantity squared. Still with me?
Mm-hmm.
What is half of b over a?
B of a squared.
What is half?
Over 2.
b over
2a.
2a. b over 2a. Okay? So this is half of this. So what have we done? Okay, so now I'm going to square it. I'm going to square b over 2a. What's b times b?
B squared.
b squared, okay? What's 2a times 2a? 4a squared. Okay, so if I add b squared over 4a squared to the one side, I can add it to the other side. You still with me?
Yeah.
Does that make sense so far? Okay? Oh, my. Let's figure out what this is. So I'm going to make that plus, I'm going to make that negative there. So negative that times that, so I'm going to get negative 4 times a squared c. Ready, all right? Plus b squared a, still with me? All over 4a to the third. Still with me? Okay, so all I did is I added negative c over a to b squared. So doing it my way, negative c times 4a squared is negative 4ac, 4a squared c. Okay? Crossing it this way. b squared times a is b squared a. On the bottom, a times 4a to the second is 4a to the third. Now, let's reduce this fraction. What does it appear that this, and this all have in common?
A.
They all have an A. So I'm going to cancel out. I'm going to cancel out a single A from each one. Okay, so if I cancel out a single A, if I had 2 there, now I'm going to have 1 there. That's gone. That's now squared. I've reduced that fraction. Yeah, there's letters in there. Well, we've reduced it. So let's bring this down. And let's not have the negative front. I'm going to make it b squared, right? I have b squared minus what?
What's right next to the b squared?
4ac.
It was an A. Minus 4ac. All over. What's on the bottom now?
4a squared.
4a squared. Still with me? Still with me? Okay.
Don't look at me like that.
What should I do to both sides? Take the square root of each side. And I know if I take the square root, I need plus or minus. Still with me?
Yes.
Okay, if I take the square root of something squared, I'm left with just what's here. So I get x plus b over 2a is equal to plus or minus. I don't know what the square root of this on top would be, so I'm just going to leave that as a radical.
And the bottom will be
What's the square root of 4?
2.
2. What's the square root of a squared? 2a.
You're confusing me more with letters.
Okay, hang on. Watch this now. Okay, let me make this a little smaller. I need a little more room. Okay? So, shh. What do I need to bring over? How do I bring this over?
You need to
Subtract it?
Yeah.
So, I'm going to subtract b over 2a from both sides. Okay? So, let's bring this over here. So, I'm just marching this whole stuff. What do I have on the left side? If I subtract b over 2a from the left side, what do I have left on the left side? X. So those are gone. So I have x is equal to negative b over 2a plus or minus b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Do I have the same denominators?
Yes.
X is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. You want to know how you're going to remember this right here? You're going to sing a little song, and this is how the song goes. X is equal to negative b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. This is the quadratic formula.
Yeah, we did this.
Can you figure one more time?
How she excellence the
I recorded this song part.
Tiffany, are you recording now?
Yep. All right. We're good. You don't have to record anymore.